Hello everyone, my name is Ed Park, Managing Director at ATMS Logistics. When you are involved in importing goods, situations like the following often occur. You file an import entry, but later realize that the HTS classification was incorrect. The invoice value was wrong, AD/CVD case number were missing, or free trade agreement benefit was not claimed. At that point, many importers ask, is it possible to correct an entry after it has already been filed? The correct answer is yes. You can correct it through a system called Post Summary Corrections, commonly referred to as PSC. In today's video, we'll cover what PSC is, when it can be used, and key points that importer must understand, all explained from a practical import compliance perspective. We'll continue to upload in-depth videos on various topics related to importing. So please like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Now, let's take a close look at the post-summary correction systems. What is post-summary correction? Post-summary corrections, or PSC, is a system that allows an importer or customs broker to correct information on an already filed entry summary if errors were discovered after submission. The process is managed electronically through U.S. Customs and Border Protection System, known as Automated Commercial Environment, or ACE. The common items that can be corrected include incorrect HTS classification, incorrect duty rate, incorrect entered value, missing AD/CVD case number, quantity or unit errors, country of origin errors, missing information required by partner government agency or PGA. Instead of filing a protest later, importer can use PSC through the ACE system to correct errors more quickly and efficiently. So when can PSC be used? Generally speaking, PS can be submitted after the entry summary is filed, but before liquidation becomes final. Liquidation happens 314 days after entry summary is filed. You can submit PSC after entry summary is filed, after cargo release, after duty payment, but before liquidation. After liquidation, PSC is not allowed. Once liquidation has occurred, PS can no longer be used. In that case, importer must file a protest under 19 U.S.C. 1514. There are several common situations where importers use PSC. The first is classification errors. You use the wrong HTS classification. In this case, the importer submits a PSC to correct the HTS classification and pays any additional duties owed if the correct HTS has higher duty rate. Second, value correction. Example, you file invoice value of $90,000 while the actual invoice value should be $100,000. In this case, importer submits a PSC to correct the entered value and pay the additional duties. Third, missing AD/CVD case number. If an anti-dumping duty, which is AD, or countervailing duty, which is CVD case number was omitted during the filing, the importer can use PSC to add the required case number. Missing free trade agreement or duty preference program. Example can be a shipment qualifies for preferential duty treatment under United States-Mexico-Canada agreement called USMCA, but the preference was not claimed at the time of filing. The importer may use PSC to apply the duty preference. Third, the thing's very hot right now. You could actually use PSC for the refund of IBA duty pay. According to CBP regulation, PSC may be submitted multiple times before liquidation. However, PSC cannot cancel the entry you already submitted. Also, PSC cannot be submitted after liquidation. If the correction results in increased duty, the importer must pay the additional duty at the time of submission. For your convenience, here is a simple comparison between post-summary correction and protest. Timing perspective, PSC can be submitted after liquidation, but after liquidation, you have to submit and file protest. The PSC is done through a system, while the protest, you actually have to file formal legal filing. The purpose of PSC is to correct errors, while the protest is to challenge CBP decision. In simple terms, PSC is an operational correction process, while protest is a legal dispute procedure. PSC is a very important tool for maintaining import compliance. It provides several benefits for importers. As we talked about, because error can be corrected before CBP audit, importer can reduce risk of penalty, maintain accurate import data, and strengthen the company's import compliance program. Many companies regularly monitor ACE report to identify entries that may require post-summary correction. I highly recommend implementing this practice in your organization. Today, we discussed the post-summary correction system, an essential part of the U.S. import process. We will continue to provide in-depth videos covering various topics related to importing into U.S. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. If you have any questions or needs assistance, please feel free to contact us through the email shown on the screen. We'll be happy to help. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Have a wonderful